Hey guys, we are back. What is going on? And welcome to another episode of Just My Opinion. Guys, we are talking Power Book 2, Ghost, Season 3, Episode 9. Lamont, we are almost at the end. It's titled A Last Gift. Tariq scrambles to get ahead of information that could incriminate the drug organization and jeopardize his family's safety. The feds doubled down and set their sights on a new target to aid their investigation. Guys, we want to let you know that this is going to be a spoiler-filled recap, okay? Me and this brother over here to my right are going to spoil this episode up, down, left, right, in, and out. As if you've already seen it, you have been warned. And if you love what we have to say, please give us a thumbs up. Let us know what you liked about this episode, or if you hated the episode, or you somewhere in between, in that comment section, in that chat. We would really appreciate it. And of course, as you can see, Lamont came through, did a hell of a great job last week, so I had to bring him back again. This is Lamont with Life Gains. Sir, how you doing? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm pumped. I'm amped. I feel like I done took a couple of Xanaxes and then drunk some coffee because this episode was that damn good. And people, while you at it, there's a new feature on YouTube where you can send super chats to B. Avery's channel without him even being live. So go ahead, send that brother a super chat. And if you're watching this on my channel, I take all super chats because baby L is grown now. She don't need diapers, but her little brother that's coming does. So we'll still take those super chats.
Already. Lamont, I didn't know that, man. So thanks for the heads up, man. I appreciate it. But guys, if you love what myself and Lamont has to say, you can follow both of us on social media, Twitter, Instagram. My handles are on the screen. His information is in the description box of this video. And like always, you can head over to my channel tab, and he is right there, smack dab in the middle on that top row. This is what his channel looks like. He is on his way to 150,000 subscribers. Let's go ahead and help this man get there. Lamont,
yes,
man,
sir.
we're almost at the end. I remember, it's so much to talk about, bro. One of the things just off the top of my head, I remember at the end of last season, season 2, where Deanna spilled the beans at the table and let the world know that this is not your auntie, this is your mama, Zeke. And it seemed like we got the same thing with this one. In a way, the crap has hit the fan. These ghosts, as the subtitle of the show, multiple ghosts. We had Lorenzo, haunting her a few episodes ago. Now Sass coming back from the dead. I'm jumping all around because I'm excited. But Deanna did it again, man. She charged her up in the kitchen. They found out that, who was the corporate of getting Lorenzo taken out. They had that music in the background. I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. There's no way they're going to be able to fix this relationship. I mean, that was a standout to me. I just had to get that off my chest real quick. But man, it was entertaining. It was messy. It was fun. How did you feel about it, man? Your general impressions or any commentary on what I just said? Let me know how you feel, sir. Because other than you saying you really liked it and it was fire, I don't know.
B. Avery, of all the episodes in Power Book 2 from season 1 till now, this past episode was by far my favorite one.
Really?
I love every one of the surprises they came in. They took a character named Tariq and they keep throwing fastball curveballs at this brother. You're not supposed to be able to throw a curveball fast, okay?
Right,
and he keep hitting home damn runs. And back to my girl Diana. There are some people on YouTube that call her Dirty Diana. Call her my dark-skinned chocolate because I love the way that chocolate look on that sister. And I love the way she be trying to hold her mama feet to the fire. So when that scene came out where all the kids came together against Monet, B. Avery, I loved every minute of it. I wanted Diana to whip Monet ass. I wanted her to pull them nails off Monet. I wanted Diana to get up in the ass. And I'm going to tell you why. Number one, Diana wants out the game, and Monet's not trying to let her. Number two, Monet told Diana, you got to use your body, use what you got to get what you want. And what parent gives their child that kind of advice? And she wasn't talking.
A horrible one.
She wasn't talking about B. Avery, use your sexuality to tease people. she was legitimately saying, use your sexuality. You might have to give up some draws, but get what you need out of it. And I guess if you're going to go that route, you got to do that. But not when you have a daughter in a situation that she can go and make something of her mind and of herself, along with all the beauty she has. And in the end, when Drew broke up the fight and Monet basically called him a little bitch and told him not to put her hands on her.
Yeah.
I really wanted Diana to come right back and give her that Roy Jones right hook and knock Monet out, because it was some helter-skelter stuff going on. But that just left me wondering, Monet is naked and afraid alone. The kid's gone. Tahada's gone. Daddy's gone. And now she's about to be, well, she was going to be at war with Evelyn, but I don't think that has ended, B. Avery. I don't think that Evelyn and all of them have died. We'll see.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay, hold on. I got a question to ask there. I'm gonna come back to that because I thought it was pretty definitive, but I'm gonna come back to that. But on this scene right here, man, like what's crazy about it is she just has no remorse at all. Diana was just like, do you hear yourself? Do you hear yourself? You trying to justify this? You know what I'm saying? Like it would have been fine if you just cut Lorenzo off, didn't want to talk to him no more, kicked him out the house, whatever. But you got this man killed, lied to your kids about it, had them kill other people because of it, and you making excuses. I mean, man, she deserves the award for the worst mother in the universe. Probably not the worst, but she's up there, man. It's pretty damn bad, man. It's just like what has happened to you in your life to where you don't have any type of empathy at all, any type of ounce of accountability. It's just crazy. It's crazy. I will also say this is possibly the best acting in the whole show from Monet that we got in this scene right here. I mean, you know, I'm not trying to crap on. Look, you know, she's not an actress. She's an entertaining artist, you know, but she's doing her thing. But I don't know, man. You know, everybody knows the acting hasn't been the best from her all 3 seasons. You know, that's to be expected. But it was pretty decent in this scene. Am I tripping, or you kind of feeling what I'm saying there?
No, you're not tripping, man, because her role hasn't called for her to be delivering Oscar or TV Emmy award-winning stand-ups. I mean, even when Evelyn came to confront her about what happened to her boy, Monet showed no emotion.
Right.
Literally.
Knowing she was responsible too.
Yeah, knowing she was responsible. And B. Avery, I loved every minute of that fine-ass Evelyn getting in Monet's face, Evelyn going eye to eye. I loved every minute of it. I wanted her to pop Monet then. And then before she was about to let that right hand come out, somebody standing at the back door said, Evelyn. Yep. And it was Kane. Yep. Okay. So I knew it was going to be some smoke. I knew it was going to be some drama. But Monet showed no emotion, no remorse. Evelyn knew everything that had happened, from her husband to basically the kids. And she even brought the fact up. How would you feel if this was one of your kids, Monet?
Yeah. She said, forget the rules for a moment. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I mean, be that endearing parent is what she wanted. And Monet couldn't find the time or the mixology to do it. So, hey, this ain't over, B. Avery. This is not over.
Now, going back to, I got you. Now, going back to what you're saying, yeah, what you're saying right now, talking about this not over. What do you mean? You don't think they died? Why don't you think they died? I mean, they got poisoned. You know, Drew had the hand over the mouth and all of that. You still think they're alive? You think they're pulling the fast one on us?
Not them per se, but their connects and their cousins. They probably are going to put 2 and 2 together and come back and get some vengeance. Because the way Drew and them handled that, it was kind of sloppy. They didn't take care of the cameras. There's cameras inside and outside that building. Yeah. And when whoever their plug is comes up seeing that they're missing, the people that was closest to their inner circle might go on a Tahada hunt.
Yeah, that was one of the things that was not my favorite, to be honest with you, in this episode, of how they did try to take out the Castillos. It did seem sloppy. And I was wondering how he was going to feel about it, because, you know, some of the viewers out there, when we're critical of the show, you know, they get upset. And why you're not a fan of the show? You're just watching it for views. And, you know, I think it's great. And it's just like, I want it to be as great as possible. So I'm gonna critique it where I think it can improve. It is just like they just seem really resourceful that they just have that equipment and all the wire, not the tubing and the gas mask and the chemicals itself and the truck. I mean, what they just had that sitting up in that garage, I don't know. I don't know. That was just kind of a stretch right there. And I mean, is that even realistic to take somebody out like that with the amount of effort that they put into it? I mean, I'm not trying to act like you're a professional. You've done it before, but it just didn't seem like it would be that easy. But I don't know. What you think?
No, you did have to play with your imagination a little bit. Now it can be done if that was something like a storage unit or something like that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, this was kind of like a bar, and they attempted to cover up the ventilation that was on top of the roof from the restaurant. But you would think that there's another bathroom, there's door exits, there's other rooms inside the facility. So you had to move your disbelief for a few minutes. I thought it was cute, but I thought it was very sloppy. And then for Drew to walk over there and try to make nice with this family, your family basically killed this whole damn family.
Yeah.
Renzo took out the daddy, you took out the son, and now you taking out the mama and want to show your face and show some remorse before you kill her. And that's when she dropped the bomb on Drew about who was responsible for killing the daddy. But another thing that made me mad, all of a sudden Kane wanting to go Catholic and shit on us, kissing this finger, making the dotted cross while you're killing somebody. Come on, let's just stop this shit, man.
Yeah,
stop it. Stop.
I got you. Y'all let us know what y'all think about this scene right here, the execution. Yeah. If you thought it was valid or not, realistic or not, if you bought it, if it worked with you. I'm definitely curious. I do want to know. On a more hilarious, funny note, man, I love the way this episode did start off. First of all, it ended with Sax dying. Sax is dead, unfortunately, and the crap has hit the fan. The crap is hitting the fan every episode. Right. Tariq's running around. Effie got locked up, and they found out. Kane saw that Lauren was still alive, and and they got Effie, and we got Tariq and Kane here meeting together, not knowing why he had the file and all that. And this was hilarious. This ass whooping that Tariq got. Dang, I wish I had a better image of it, but yeah, man, Tariq got in his feelings about not Diana, but about Effie, and took a swung on him, and Kane did that swim move and locked him up, threw him on the desk. Tariq got like a little kick in there, man, and was about to go upside his head with some type of computer monitor or whatever until Davis came and saved the day. But that was funny to me, man. I don't know. I'm kind of glad they got that out of their system. Like, what did you think about that? Or, you think it would go to, who you rooting for, Kane or Tariq? Tariq or Kane?
Well, let me say it like this, and I'll tell you who I was rooting for. Well, I'll say who I was rooting for in that moment. In that moment, I was happy Tariq stood up to someone who a lot of people would probably say, just if you look at the two, it looks like Kane would easily whip Tariq butt.
Yeah.
And I was happy that Tariq said, I'm not going to let a bully mess this plan up, because a lot of what he said was true about how Kane has effed up situations. That was straight truth.
Yeah.
And I think Tariq took that anger out, not necessarily for Effie, but more so for Lauren. But what have we been saying for years about Tariq? Number one, he needs a car. And number two, somebody need to take his ass to the dojo and teach his ass how to fight.
That's true. That's true.
Tariq,
he got the jump on Braden as well. Braden was taking them hits. Braden wasn't phased. You know what I'm saying? So you're right. You're right.
Yeah. So he pops off with a good hit on Kane that any other dude would have knocked this ass out. Okay. When you sneak attack somebody with a hit like that, it better be a one-hit quitter.
Yeah.
With Tariq, that wasn't even a one-hit tickler. Okay. No, Kane took the punch, ducked under, put him in an arm bar, and I thought he was going to break his arm.
Yeah.
Tariq get a little old Rick James kick in there. Whoa, that didn't do nothing. Right. And then Kane was about to grab a monitor and do him until Davis saved Tariq. And I was sitting up here saying, Evander Holyfield Reek. That's who he was praying to. Because he ain't getting nothing in there done and like the got his ears bit off. But it was funny. I enjoyed that scene. It just goes to show you, after this episode, Tariq still needs both of the things we've been saying he needs. he needs fighting lessons, and he needs another car.
Right on. You know, another fight that I want to see in either next episode or in season 4, and it's gonna happen. I want to see Braden versus Kane versus Braden.
You do?
Yes. Because Braden gonna end up whooping Kane ass, bro. Like,
no, he's not.
Braden is gonna get sick of Kane punking him and bullying him and pushing him around. Like, hey, because Braden look up to Kane because he want that lifestyle. Yeah. But bro, when you're driving like this and get hit by a car door, Braden gonna fight back and be like enough is enough. I will whoop your ass, Kane, and I think it's gonna happen. He may not win, but I think he's gonna swing on him once, bro. At least once. You don't think so?
Well, yeah, he'll swing. So when you say whip his ass, that's different from him standing up to him. Okay. You know, Tariq stood up to him. Braden basically got his ass beat by Tariq, and Tariq couldn't even tickle Kane. So
whoa! Braden got whipped by Tariq?
Yeah, at the elevator. You don't think that was a whipping?
No. Braden wasn't trying to fight him. He was trying to get him off of him, and Tariq got the jump on him. Braden was taking it. Go back and look at it, bro. Braden, if Braden wanted to beat up Tariq in that scene, he could have easily, in my opinion.
But he didn't. Because
he felt bad.
Hey, you still got your ass whipped, whether you feel bad about it or not.
I guess. Y'all let us know what you think. I don't know, man. I may have to go back and look, but I don't know. We just may have different definitions of it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And that's all good. That is all good. That is all good.
Now, there is a fight that I do want to see.
What's that?
And when we talk about this person, I'll mention the people I want to see fight for real.
Who is that?
When we get there, we'll talk about it.
Okay, cool.
I ain't gonna forget.
All right. The good. But we got Jenny, and Blanca. I almost forgot her name. And her go to body for Saxe. You know, some people were saying like they don't really think Saxe is dead. I'm like, man, I don't know about that. But Jenny has some feelings for your boy. Mm-hmm. You know, she was upset, man. Like, she was distraught. Mm-hmm. You know, Blanca really didn't give a damn, as we see here in this scene right here. Just like, wait a minute, he was up to his neck in dirt, you know. But Jenny really came through and defended him. You know, what you think about that? I liked it, to be honest with you.
Oh boy, a part of me was saying, Jenny, this is what your ass get. And a part of me felt bad for Jenny, because Cooper Saxe, in the end, he was trying to do the right thing as to absolve himself of all the wrong he's done. But more importantly, he really cared about Jenny. And I loved how when Jenny went in there, they played the sad Adele music. That score for that moment was excellent. Yes. It was heart pounding to Jenny. Her ass was sad. Now, this is a character who has shown range in her acting. She's going from being a deviant to being sad to being dismissive. And let's not forget this, B. Avery. The last man that's been in them panty draws is Cooper Saxe. Right. And now he's basically dead because he went on a self-mission to try to help your ass out. So she had to be feeling something about that. And I was glad she was able to portray that sadness, that feeling. And not only did she portray it there when she saw the body, but when they went back to talking about Saxe in the room, they're trying to put the case together.
Yes, this is true. And Ghost is it has multiple meanings, because we get the first little scene of this right here where Saxe is speaking from the dead. He is sending letters to everybody, Lamont. Yeah. My goodness gracious. I mean, this guy here is conniving. You know, what you think about that right there? I like that Monet is not falling for it. She's like, no, this is some bullshit. This is lies. Talking about Tariq is working for the feds. And we saw later on that they really did affect Diana and Tariq's relationship, because she went and charged them up while Tariq was in the room trying to take that call from SJ, man. And so Saxe here is he's doing one. Yeah, here it is right here. Oh, no, that's not it. Yeah, no, that's not it. I got my images messed up. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
What you think about that, though? Saxe writing letters to everybody and whatnot.
Well, the title of this episode was Last Gifts or something to that effect. Mm-hmm. That's what Saxe was handing out. Yeah. He was handing out last gifts. And in particular, he had a letter for Jenny in which he said, my last gift to you is to tell you to get out the game. He had a gift for Monet, you know. And the thing about him is he has this disdain for Tariq. Yes. Tariq has caused him a lot of angst over his career. Right. And while he's dead, he had him some insurance in place to make sure that white whale Tariq get his ass taken down. Right. And so he had letters for a whole lot of people. Some of them we haven't even mentioned yet that we'll get there in a little bit. But I thought this was an excellent last gift for Sax. For me, this confirms that he is permanently dead. And the way he went out was just like a real G. I enjoyed it.
Good, man. I enjoyed it too. He gave a letter to Monet. Yep. I'm trying to think. My goodness gracious, it just slipped my mind. Who else did he give a letter to?
Jenny got a letter.
Monet got a letter. We went over the Jenny one. Yeah. And Blanca, she was crying and confessed to love. Here it is right here. She was so happy to receive that letter. I don't know. Jenny is gotten on my nerve for the longest, but I was feeling her in this scene right here. And Blanca finds out. I was like, Blanca read fast as hell. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So she gives one to Jenny. She gives one to Monet. And who's that next person? Is that it, or I forgot?
2-Bit got a letter.
Man, he did get a letter, bro. Do you want to talk about that now? Or you want to wait?
Whenever you want to. I'm here for what, ladies and gentlemen. I was going to let my man order his steps, but we did have a 2-Bit sighting in this episode, and he got a letter from Cooper Sax too. It was a last gift.
Yeah, he did. But before we get there, man, I do want to talk about this. I like what they're doing with this character because of this Ponzi scheme that we're going to be talking about in just a second being exposed. Tariq has to diversify all them funds, and everything is being tightened up right now, so they're not going to make the payment. And we get your boy Obi over here like some 007 villain pulling out teeth with pliers. And I'm like, damn, my goodness gracious. What is going on? This dude right here is ruthless, man. He don't give a craps about nothing. But I like it, man. I like, that they're making him just seem more dangerous, that he's just not some little puppet on strings from what is her name? I forgot.
Noma.
I'm going to say Monet, but that's Mary J. Blige. Noma. So, yeah, man, what you think about Obi, man, and his torturing system in this dungeon he got down here?
Oftentimes when people behave in such things, they got personal trauma going on. And Tariq was able to, here's another one of those curveballs that's going 100 miles an hour that ain't supposed to. He was able to convince this man that he's so resourceful. Whatever you need, I got you. Right. As this man is pulling the teeth of the white man, okay? Right. And I saw them teeth be able, they were yellow as hell. Look like dude ain't never brushed his teeth in 3 months. Right. Yellow teeth. Mm-hmm. And Obi said to him, what can you do for me? And it goes back to one thing that every human being on the planet can relate to, and that's family. Right. His family in Nigeria needs a green card. Apparently, Noma is holding that over his head. Tariq said, I got you. You help me out. You push Noma to the back burner, and I'll get you and all of Wakanda forever in America. And Tariq went and made a plan to get them green cards. And I think that this is going to lead to more behind-the-scenes backdoor dealings with Obi, or it could lead to Obi getting killed if it's ever made.
I was just about to say that, man.
Tariq went behind her back and done this.
I don't want Obi to get killed, man. I don't, if I had to be honest. I like him for some reason. I do. He gets on my nerve, but in a good way, if that makes sense. I don't know. But somebody else that gets on my nerve, man, is Tait. Governor Tait, man. How you feel about him? And like it's just the thing I'm struggling with is I don't like him. I did, but I give him credit because he is honest and upfront, and he not gonna lie to you. Nope. He's gonna be like, this is what it is. This is a transaction. And I'm trying to get mine. What can you do for me? But I just still don't like. I mean, and when I say I don't like him, it's not like I thought like a disdain like Sax or something like that. But it's just something about him, man. It's just like I want to trust him, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? And where you at on this?
He makes a compelling character because he's a macrocosm of what we see in politicians. All politicians ain't nothing but glorified used car salesmen, and they get to run around as if they're filthy rich, and they get to run around and use the powers that they have to get things done for whomever they want them done, and that tends to aggravate people about politicians. And for me, I love this portrayal he's doing. He's one of my favorite characters on the show. Really? But I'm frustrated with him messing around with Professor Wakanda Forever, because I do feel like he's going to drag her down somehow, some way. And I love her. I love her on everything she's played in. She's a phenomenal actress. And he just curry favored with her by brokering a damn backdoor crooked deal, as politicians do, that sometimes have, one step of corruption, but 2 steps of good for all the people. That's what he just did by taking down Weston Holdings with this reporter.
Yeah, man. You think he's gonna end up dead? You think somebody gonna find out about him? Because we saw later on, RSJ, when he hit up Tariq, he was mad as hell. When were you going to tell me that Tait leaked to the SEC? Because that means that his money gone too. Like, and when they say all of the money, okay, RSJ is a billionaire. So how much money do you think he lost? I mean, I'm not a billionaire. I'm not a multimillionaire. I don't think it's common. I mean, it's common sense not to put all of your money in one place. But how much money do you think RSJ lost in this Ponzi scheme transaction?
I'm assuming if the Westerns was running your typical hedge fund, hedge funds tend to make rich people put up a large sum of money up front just for having the privilege to be in a hedge fund. I've seen them as low as $5 million entry and as high as $20 million entry, depending upon the hedge fund you get into. So I think it's safe to say somewhere between $5 and $20 million. It's not going to hurt them, but if there's anything I know about rich people, especially us rich Black folks, we don't like to lose no money, period.
Right.
And he's going to want that money back for some reason. He might want to do some other business with. And they could be going down that road, B. Avery, of seeing RSJ becoming very, 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 very dangerous.
I was just about to ask you that, my brother. I was finna say, how do you think they're going to turn RSJ around? You think he's going to be a more prominent player in this game and this web of lies? Because they kind of did that with Kiki. Like I said last episode, I kind of thought she was going to be like, oh my God, Braden, I really liked you. And you're a drug dealer. She ended up being part of the Ponzi scheme. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I think you're right that they could, make him go to the dark side, or just kind of, not even the dark side, but just kind of pull out a side of him that we did not anticipate, but is that something that you would want to see, or you don't want it to go in that direction?
Well, it's too late. He already done gone in that direction by not coming clean to the SEC when he found out what was really going on, so that he get his money back.
Oh, really? You think so?
Yeah, that's going the dark side. I mean, if we are going by the books of what the law would want you to do,
bro.
Even if you lost your money, the law would want you to report him, and they would tell you this bull job right here. We will ensure that when we start recuperating money, yours will be the first that we get back because you snitched on this. So technically, he didn't. He's already done turned bad. He's already done turned criminal.
Wow. It's just technically, not ethically.
That's ethics. That's ethics.
Man. That's ethics. So you would snitch. You wouldn't get your. So if you was RSJ, would you do what he did, or would you be like, nope, I'm going to lose my money and go report this to the SEC?
Bro, you and everybody that's listening to the sound of my voice know that Lamont don't run from the dark side, okay? Lamont is not opposed to being in the corner,
okay,
or throwing bubble gum in the street. Lamont put all that shit out on the street, okay? I'm getting my damn coins, you understand? I don't give a damn if I would have beat Avery. Because he's a billionaire, he only lost a couple of million. Maybe he wasn't pressed enough that he felt like he needed to come in with the big guns, literally. Yeah. But depending upon how much money someone gives them, they really giving you like their life savings. I can easily see somebody running up in there with a gun, demanding their money back.
Yeah.
And what can you do? But yeah, I can see RSJ. You've got his money, you got the political power of Tait. And I can see them two co-mingling with each other to do some dirty things.
Okay. Y'all let us know what you think. Let us know. I'm gonna throw a lot at you right now, okay? I'm gonna throw a lot at you right now. So we just talked about Tait and RSJ, but you got your boy Davis right here trying to console not Iffy, but Effie, and she not trying to hear it. But then, bro, we got the FBI coming in to raid Westing Holdings, and Robert, the CEO, don't know what's going on. And you have this right here with Kiki. Now I must say, Kiki is very attractive, sir. I just had to throw that in there. Braden is winning right there with that one. And what's this? Trace, the brother of Braden, thinks that Kiki knows about it, thinking that she's smashing Uncle Lucas and all of that. And I want to know if you feel bad for the father. I really do, but we can skip that. We just talked about that. But also, after Davis leaves Effie in the jail cell, he is confronted by Blanca and by Jenny, and they accuse him like, "Hey, bro, I know that we don't got no audio, but we got a video, and you up here setting booby traps with coffee, spill it on Sack's suit, so you can slip Diana notes and stuff like that. We're getting caught with his hand in the cookie jar." Bro, what do you think about all of that right there? We also got Braden and Tariq going about it. Tariq was getting on my nerve in this scene right here. But yeah, man, so the FBI is raiding the Westing Holding. Jenny and Blanca are raiding Davis, and Braden and Tariq are not getting along either. They're kind of bouncing back and forth. So how you think all that's going to play out, and do you have a favorite part or not?
It's tough to kind of envision how it's going to all play out because it's a bunch of quagmires going on here. So first, you know, you can use quagmire if you want to go talk radio. You can use clusterfuck if you want to go military. There's a bunch of all that stuff going on. But first of all, let's talk about Jenny and Davis. I love the camera angles being behind Davis's head, kind of looking down on both of the women as they are just giving it to his drunk ass. Don't forget, he drunk as a skunk just coming out of there talking to Effie. She could smell the death. That's that angle. Look at them. Look at them. Well, if looks could kill, these chicks would be Uzis. And the hair on the back of his head is standing up because he know they got him by the balls.
Right.
But at the end of the day, B. Avery, he knows exactly what was going on between Jenny and Cooper. And when he told Jenny the reason he's dead, you might want to go look in the mirror, that hurt.
Yeah.
That hurt her.
Yeah.
That hurt her. She didn't have no comeback for that. She had nothing else to say. Davis walked off. I'm assuming he's trying to make a intricate plot to get out of this. Now I'll go to you and Westing Holdings. The daddy, Robert, he don't know what's going on. He really don't. To this moment, he does not know what's going on. And I love the way Braden saved Kiki. But if you following this story, B. Avery, all the men are being seduced by panty draws and doing things. They're augmenting their behavior for the sake of panty draws. So here we had Braden changing the game to save Kiki because Kiki was scared as hell. She was about to burn her passport, go to France, so she was about to disappear. Yeah. And he made her look kosher to Daddy and Trace. And Trace was calling her a hoe because Trace probably wanted to hit it and was never able to hit it, even though he got a little racist bone in his ass.
Right.
With his sisters. So that's why he up there talking that bull job. And then they go home to talk about the situation, and we learned that the damn mama had a crush on the brother. What?
Right.
What in the world kind of poly NYC stuff we got going on here?
She gonna try to blame it on the alcohol too, but
blame it on the goose. Got you feeling loose, right? And then the daddy goes out in a blaze of glory, still kind of being Mr. Clark Kent, giving these soliloquies about how you do the right thing and blah, 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 when he really don't know what's going on. So, I think somebody's going to put the squeeze on him because Tait mentioned the reason why Westing Holding had never been investigated was because the guy he's running against to win the seat, Sweeney, has been sweetening the pot. And B. Avery, you can cool believe that that's got to come out in episode 10. And that's probably how they're going to save what's left of Westing Holdings, tying Sweeney up, ensuring that Tait going to get that seat. And then that's going to put Tariq and Braden and Kiki all in the clear, Kiki in together.
I mean, I still want to see that spinoff show, bro. Between Tait, or no, not between Tait, but about Tait. You know, the political side of power.
Yeah.
You know, him running. I don't know why that was canceled, right?
Yeah, man. Unfortunately, it was
I don't know
canceled.
why I don't know why they canceled that, but that's unfortunate. I do want to see that. We're gonna see what happens in episode 10. But one other thing I wanted to ask you, one or two things is, first of all, how realistic do you think that this guy is the head boss of it all and don't know what's going on? I mean, yes, of course, you give other responsibilities to other people, but I was like, really? You know, I mean, you already everybody don't like your brother and knows that he's this and knows that he's that. I mean, we're gonna talk about brother Uncle Lucas and how just horrible he is.
Yeah.
But this is your brother. The brothers know each other more than anybody on the planet. So you should know how shady he is or what he's capable of. So you to be completely in the dark, I don't know if I'm with that 100%. Am I tripping, or how you feeling about that?
I can see that, B. Avery, because oftentimes politicians and people that have high levels of power, they don't want to know things so that they can have, you've heard white people say this, plausible deniability.
Right.
However, had that been a nigga, plausible deniability don't work. It works in white privilege world. They'll let you say, oh, I didn't know what he was doing. He manages the whole thing. I was away from the business. I'll let you get away with that. But if you Lamont Tyson running the Tyson hedge firm and I'm in France for real and I don't know what's going on, they still going to drag me down and try to tell me that I should have known what the hell was going on in my firm. So I see the daddy getting away with this. It is very realistic, in my opinion, because I've seen this happen in trials and court cases for real. And don't worry, they're going to get this thing all pinned on Lucas one way or the other one. Well, it would make for interesting TV if they didn't, but I think they're going to get it all pinned on Lucas and say it was all his fault. He was running a rogue piece of the business without anyone's permission, without anyone knowing. Braden has already gotten Kiki in the clear. The only one who stands to be in trouble at this moment would be Braden.
This is true. Kiki is in the clear, and we're gonna see if they end up being together or not. I don't know, but she didn't want us, the beans to be spilled to her parents.
No.
And I completely understand that. She was like, "What am I gonna do? Go hide in Canada and work at a McDonald's?" And I was like, "No, you don't want to do that." It kind of broke my heart a little bit when she was just saying, "But Uncle Lucas," and she didn't call him Uncle Lucas, but this white man, he trusted me, he believed in me, he made me feel special, and he could seduce me and got me to help him with the Ponzi scheme. And Braden's like, "You're a good person." I don't know, man. You think they're gonna end up together? Do you want that? How you feel about them, real quick, before I move on to the juiciest part of the episode?
I'm cool with them ending up together, considering that Braden did what he did basically for her. I mean, Braden got his first body basically for Kiki. And so I would like to see that get paid off with at least them dealing with each other for a whole season.
Right on. You said the magic word right there. We got Lucas being a bitch ass, responsible for it all, ducking off in some high-rise luxury apartment. Is crazy. He's calling the DEA. He's just saying, "Hey, I need protection. I need immunity, and I just want to throw Tariq and them under the bus." But man, the lack of remorse that he had, I don't know what was worse, Lucas or Monet. Monet and Lucas, they both were evil. Oh, that's the wrong images. They were both evil and did not give a crap about nobody but themselves. And like you said it, man, you said it right here. Tariq paid off so and so, and got the location of Lucas. Braden's already up there, trying to convince him, like, "Hey, Lucas, please sign this waiver and you can go and escape in another country." He got millions of dollars put away. and his arrogant ass gonna say, "What if I get bored?" You don't care about your own family. I mean, I understand, Tariq, you're gonna throw them under your bus, but your own family. What if I get bored? And guess what? Braden got a body. Braden got a body. Braden got a body. Hey, 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 hey! I did not expect that, man. He was done and pushed his ass over it. Do you think it was you think it was an accident or on purpose? Because he was shook, bro. I did not see this coming, Lamont. I did not see this coming. He finally got a body, and it ended up being his uncle, bro. And Tree got the hell out of there. But man, talk about it, Lamont. Talk about it. Talk about it. What, he was happy too. Like, oh yes, because he wanted that. Tariq was grilling him earlier about taking Lucas out. I know I done talked a billion words, but man, yeah, how you feeling about it, man? Break it down. Break it down.
I saw it coming just because of how much interest Brayden showed in Kiki, and in order to save Kiki, this obstacle named Lucas has got to be taken out. And you also learned that Brayden does not want to be like Tariq. They got into that little fight when he said, you need to take your uncle out. And this plan was for Tariq to do it. But when Lucas got up there running his damn mouth, he done told the DEA, I want to rat on Monet and Reek. They're running a little organization called Crash Coin. And if you protect me and the white collar crime shit that I did, I'm going to look out for you. And unfortunately, B. Avery, that's how it tends to work in America. They have labeled certain crimes, street crimes, to be worse than white collar crime. But when you have white collar crime that takes people's whole life savings and these fuckers got to go work in Walmart being greeters, I don't understand how that causes quality, that loss of quality of life is any worse than what these people's doing in the street. So he was right about that part. And he was right about, I'm just going to make off in the woods and do what I want to do. It made me feel good that Brayden, it was almost like street justice. You really think you about to do this? You done moved all this money in the Cayman Islands. My family's assets is froze. You up here living good, chilling by yourself, crossing your legs and shit, sipping on wine. You think I'm about to let you do this? No. And I'm with you. When Tariq seen the body hit the car, my man was like Bugs Bunny. Beep, beep.
Yeah, he was like, all right, this worked out in a way I didn't think, and got the F out of there, man. Got the F out of there.
Brayden chose Tariq over his uncle.
Yeah, he did, man. Everybody taking pictures, and Uncle Lucas is dead, man. Uncle Lucas is dead. Uncle Lucas is dead. He's dead. He's dead. But two things I want to talk about real quick, man. Your boy Kane got is suited to booted, man. Going in here trying to holler at Effie or whatever. And he walked out like, F you. You know what I'm saying? I was laughing how cold she was. Like, he's you're not happy to see me? He's like, why? Because we fucked once. I was like, damn, she cold. You know what I'm saying? But what you think about that, man? You think it was just a one-time thing between them, or you think they're going to hook up again eventually?
B, we talked about this last week. I told you Effie is a cold, calculated bitch. She's about herself. We talked about this last week. I told you specifically when push come to shove, she ain't worried about Kane, and this was going to be that heartbreak moment for him. He's supposed to be the big, bad, tough street dude, and every man is susceptible to the right panty draws to some degree. And look, dude came in there looking like he was on the cover of GQ, Jet, whatever, Esquire, Elle magazine, whatever magazine you read where people dress up nice and shit, he looked like that, all right? And she wasn't having it. And not only that, but she said, get your ass out of here so that my real lawyer can come in here. What I gave you is just a run-of-the-mill. It was nothing for me. It was a moment for me. I'm sorry you took something else extra out of it. Bye. And I said to myself, that's what your ass get. Because you try to upset Tariq by mentioning Effie. Tariq knew what the deal was. Tariq almost basically warned his ass about Effie being selfish. He wasn't trying to hear it. He was all up the Lauren bandwagon. We need to kill her. And I enjoyed every moment of him getting his little heart broke.
Already. Y'all let us know what you think. I find that to be hilarious.
It was fun.
I'm gonna need your help on this though, bro. Like we said earlier, man, Sax also sent a letter to 2-Bit. Of course, I remember him from before, but I forgot the beef that he had with Tariq, and like I just don't remember. Can you help me out with that? Like I wasn't gonna go back and rewatch the whole season or whatever. But he took his car. Talking about he won 100 bands on top of our Woody. I'm like, damn. But yeah, help me out with that, man. I don't remember what Too Big was arguing about.
You remember in first season when they was in high school and he saved Tariq ass from the dude that was dressed up by the pool? Tariq owes him for that.
Okay.
He saved Tariq ass because Tariq was about to die and he got saved by 2-Bit, and then 2-Bit just kind of disappeared the way him and Courtney broke up. But now he's back. And he came to pay the favor because Cooper sent that ass a letter telling where the mama is at. And lo and behold, that's not the only person that was told about the location.
Yeah, man. I gotta. We at the end of the episode. I gotta be honest with you. So he gives him a letter. They switch cars. He calls Tamika. Hey, my mom's location is out, and grandma, my little sister, and all that. I gotta be honest, bro. I didn't like any of this.
You didn't?
No, I kind of just thought it was random.
What?
A bit sloppy. I was like, what? It just kind of hit me out of nowhere, bro. I mean, first of all, okay, how did you get this message to your sister? They've been in contact this whole time. They texting each other.
You forgot he gave the sister a secret phone.
Okay, cool. Thank you for that. Yeah. Next, these are supposed to be some type of skilled agents. Tommy just able to pull up and get the drop on them like this when they got the higher ground. They don't, come on, man. You're not gonna have your gun hand on your hip, bro, ready, like, okay, who is this? We got a bogey, front yard, blue car, white male. You know what I'm saying? They just, hey, how you doing, neighbor? Oh, like I was like, come on, bro.
I agree with you on that part.
Hold on. And so I just wasn't expecting none of this, bro. We get the whole reunion of power in the past 15 minutes. It would be different if this was kind of stretched over the whole episode, but all this is kind of saying like it was just thrown in. You know what I'm saying? Tom, they want to have a conversation. I know why Tommy mad because she killed Keisha. You know what I'm saying? And Tariq coming and saving the day and all this, and Tommy could have died right there. But bro, this whole thing was sloppy. Tariq getting knocked out. He wake up in the hospital. Tamika telling him that his mama is kidnapped. But man, I was like, I don't know, bro. That was just, they crammed too much in there. That was just sloppy to me. But you may disagree. How'd you feel about it?
No, I enjoyed it. I thought everything was well done except the part about Tommy rolling up on the police and actually getting out the car. I hate to bring this up, B. Avery. Had that been a black person, before the car could even stop, they would have shot his damn tires. Not only do they let him stop, they let him get out the car and didn't say, sir, hold it, whatever. Nothing.
Yeah.
That was sloppy. That was, unless B. Avery, that was white privilege.
Man, maybe, but still, you know, with what your job duties are, that was horrible. I was just like, oh my gosh. He drove up in the front yard. I would see if he parked down the block and snuck around the house, or just, you know, he got a muscle car, bro. Yeah. So look, I don't know, man. I didn't. But what you think about the shootout, and then you know, what happened, you know, between them and all that? You know, like how did you feel about the conclusion?
I didn't have a problem with it because when he revealed that it was Monet that dropped the dime on the location, that really sealed it all up, because I would have been wanting to know how did he find out and all that. But it let us know that at this point, Monet is completely done with Tariq. She's blaming Tariq for all the problems in her life, and she dimed him out. And if Tommy really wanted to come there for revenge, he could have been killed him. But in true fashion, when it's someone that you really don't want to kill, you talk it out. You hash it out. And then the question comes to this. Who hit Tariq in the back of the head? If I had to guess, I'm going to 100% say 2-Bit hit him in the back of the damn head, knocked him out, and Tommy took off with the mama and 2-Bit. And maybe this could be the displaying or the showing that we're going to wind up finally crossing power universes and have Tariq and Brayden working with Tommy in Chicago somehow, some way, because I do believe that they're going to have to make up. They're going to have to make up.
Well, I will tell you what, Lamont. I will tell you what. You said they have to make up, and you think that it was 2-Bit that knocked out Tariq. Hey, I'm just gonna say I know who knocked out 2-Bit. I know who knocked out Tariq, because I did see the season finale.
Oh,
and while I did not like the end of episode 9, as I just let everybody know, I did like the end of the season finale. And I cannot wait to see the beginning of season 4. That's just my little tidbit right there.
Yeah.
It's wild. I enjoyed majority of this episode, except for the past 10 to 15 minutes, what I just said. But the 10th and final episode, man, I'm just like, damn, I can't wait for season 4. You know what I'm saying?
What?
So yeah, man, I'm excited. I am excited about it. And so yeah, I mean,
we might have to hook up and do a live stream, be able after we do our standalone video. We might have to do a weekend live or something.
Let me know. I'm down for whatever, man. I'm down for whatever. But guys, that is the end of the episode for Power Book 2, Season 3, Episode 9, titled A Last Gift. Let us know what you thought about the episode, what you thought about our commentary, whether you liked it, you didn't like it, you somewhere in between our commentary and the episode, all of that. Spoil it down in the comment section. We are dying to know. We are dying to know. Lamont, I know. Well, scratch that. I'm sorry. Let the people know what you got going on your channel right now so they can have something to look forward to.
Folks, more Power videos. I will be dropping a video for Fast 10 tomorrow. I'm going to check that out tomorrow and let you know how I feel about that. And then just trying to get this Power season wrapped up. Then I'll be moving on to some other stuff we're going to be covering on the channel. Hanging out with B. Avery over the next couple of months. Y'all might even see me sitting beside the brother. All you got to do is stay tuned to both of our channels.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And Lamont, thank you so much for being here, my brother. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Also, guys, if you want to go to my channel right now, I do have my review up for Fast X. I did see it. It's crazy. It's wild. It's better than part 9. And so if you didn't like that one and you are a fan of the franchise, go ahead and check all that out. You know, I would really appreciate it. But guys, again, we just want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery. That's Lamont, and that's just our opinion. Peace out, and we'll see you next time.